Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We're getting started right at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time again, right on the dot. We're getting this going. Bitcoin's breaking down 5.4%. Remember, the wicks keep wicking and the dips keep dipping, right? So all the experts out there calling for that last, every single wick on the way down, every dip on the way down. All the experts out there calling for the bottom is in crew, right? The bottom is in crew. Try to be that hero, and the wicks and the dips keep wicking and dipping below. So Bitcoin had that last sell signal over here on Friday the 12th. So 5 days in a row of downside price action, right? Trending dots continue to trend downward as well. And we're going to get into Bitcoin even in greater detail. But first, good morning, market snipers. Welcome back, everybody. Iova, let's go, baby. Can you look at Zoom 2-week RSI overview of potential path to continued bearish divergence? So if you're new to the channel, awesome. Welcome. If you comment, make sure to put in, if you comment an asset you'd like me to cover, just make sure to put in the ticker symbol, whether it's crypto or stock, and then all the details over there. And then, early bird gets the worm, because we're getting a lot of comments, and which is a good thing. We're getting a lot of comments with requests and stuff. So if you want to make sure to get yours covered, get it in early and put in all the details. So if not, may not cover it for you over there. Matthew, Jesse, what's up, my guy? I wonder if you can cover a coin called SQU. It's a crypto low cap with lots of chart history. Yeah, we can take a look at it. If it doesn't have a lot of chart history, you're saying it does, but if it doesn't have a lot of chart history, there's not much value I can add because I'm looking at chart history. That's why Matthew is bringing that up. So good to know. Bullish divergence. Yep. I figured so. Gert Jan Tenhove. Good morning. Welcome back, Gert Jan. Henderson or Rosales. I can't get the R's rolling yet. Not that I can ever get it rolling, but let's get informed. Woo-wee. All right. First 15, 30 minutes, we're going to jump in the charts. We're going to start off with Bitcoin. We're going to get into the altcoin bleed over here. The altcoin bleed. We'll do the NASDAQ sell-off and everything else that's selling off except for SQQQ. So we'll get into that. That one's bullish over there. Bitcoin had that last sell signal, like I said, 5 days ago. Let's throw on the... I posted this over here. So if you're not following me over on the Twitter X app, definitely follow me over here. And spend a couple minutes, like spend 30 seconds, right? Smash that like button, hit that repost button. Help me, help you, help me, and throw in a quick comment. They like to see the algorithms like to see the comment along with the repost, not just the reposts. I think so. So definitely go. We'd love to hit 50 likes on a live stream with over 1,000 viewers, right? We have 1,000 viewers, and just to even get 50 likes, right? So we'll keep doing that. We get a lot less viewers over there on the YouTube, but they smash the like button so much better. The replay crew over there on YouTube smashes the like button so much better than the Twitter X app. It's crazy. So I posted this morning. The Bitcoin bottom is in. Experts would want to see a daily candle close, would not want to see a daily candle close below this level. I drew up this trend line. We'll talk about it, but a candle close below. If we do see a candle close below, then the probabilities continue to increase of hitting lower targets, right? So it's back into target 2 already, right? For was it the third time? So the probabilities continue to increase that we're going to go down and hit target 3. So we'll see how it plays out. But a candle close below this pivot point over here, then we're looking at, the probabilities continue to increase. So with that, definitely go smash that like button, repost that one as well. Help me, help you, help me. We've been talking about it. We've been covering it. People were saying the bottom was in over here. Yes, I said the bottom could be in, but it's not confirmed yet. If it was going to be a V-shaped recovery, we wanted to see it continue to V-shape out. And there's three major reasons why the bottom might not be in, and we talked about that. We covered that on the live streams and stuff. And so you got this pivot point over here. You get a candle close below. Probabilities continue to increase. Could it bounce temporarily from this level? Sure, right? Of course it could. So of course it could come just straight down like that, right? And then bounce back up. And then we'll see how it plays out after that, right? However it plays out, maybe even comes all the way down and then comes back out like that for that next possible buy the dip scenario on Bitcoin, right? So we'll see how it plays out. But as of right now, it is still bearish on the daily chart. It is trending downward. And even if it does find support temporarily, right? Like however it plays out, kind of fills this in, kind of lets the trending dots catch up, right? Kind of let the trending dots, the moving averages catch up. That's probably how you could probably see it play out and head lower. But I mean, it is dropping as we speak right now. It's down 6% while we are on the live stream. So we'll continue to watch it over here. Breakdown. Let's see. So, yep, that's about it. See what else? Good morning, RB, again on the live stream. I thought you were the replay crew. Ready for a great session. Yeah, hopefully I get the verbal loaded up over here. Get the mouth working. You got it. Sir, no more lower, please. Yeah. So that's Bitcoin. Let's take a quick look at the weekly chart. You get the trending dots over here at about 58,600-ish, right? And of course, it could go lower than that, but could spike through target 3 or target 4 and still close back above the trending dots. And of course, it could go below the trending dots for a period of time and then just flip back out for the next possible buy the dip scenario anyways. But as of right now, this is what we're watching on the daily chart. Remember, there was bearish divergence, then a lower high. I just kind of put this over here as the lower high. This was the official lower high, right? And a candle close below this white line confirms that. So, I just kind of put it over here because there was almost like a rolling double lower high over here, but never made a higher high over here at 73,100-ish. And that's what I was talking about of one of the reasons why we're not out of the woods yet. The second reason is that we never had a buy signal on RSI, right? Buy signal back here on RSI 2.0 indicator. We never had it. That was another reason. MACD bullish crossover. We never had the MACD bullish crossover, as I talked about. So there's three major reasons why the bottom might not be in yet, and is because we didn't make a new higher high. There was no buy signal on RSI, and there was no MACD bullish crossover. So we don't have a magic crystal ball, Lewis. And we just take it level by level. So it's hit 2 of the 4 targets so far. There are several reasons why it could hit target 3. There are several reasons why it could hit target 4. And then we don't know. We don't know after that. So it's just we lay out all 4 targets for a reason. They get hit often. And we never know exactly which target is going to be the one that finds support and then continues onward. So we don't know. And of course, we have if target 4 doesn't, say if price does come down to target 4, if target 4 doesn't hold, then we also have this red arrow down below like that, right? So we never know. So we don't know. We don't have a magic crystal ball. Been working from home lately, so able to hit the live next week. I'll probably be back on the replay. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. You're always Mr. Replay crew, and then all of a sudden you're Mr. Live crew. It's awesome. Johnny C, longtime market snapper. Good morning. Matt Cohn, 58. HSC, I've been following, reposting, putting over some years now. Keep it up. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. You're normally pretty good with the crystal ball. Yeah, I don't have one. If I had a magic crystal ball, I'd be a billionaire, and all of my family would be taken care of, and they wouldn't be. They would probably still work, but they wouldn't need to work and stuff like that. So, but all their debts would be paid off, stuff like that. So, definitely don't have a magic crystal ball. We just continue to stack the probability and just do the best that we can. We're not robots. We're human, so we do make mistakes. And one of the common mistakes that we talked about is that, you know, people get overconfident, right? One of the live coaching sessions that we did back in 2022, that's recorded and you can still see it today. I mean, probably not just one, but several of them. We talk about your next loss is around the corner. And, you know, one of our live coaching crew members, they're like 2-3 months into trading the strategy, and they had 9 wins in a row. And I said, well, the reason why the next loss is around the corner is not because it's because of your win streak. Then you start shooting from the hip, you start skipping steps, and you don't pay attention to what you're seeing on the charts. You get overconfident, right? So usually it happens after like 9 consecutive wins, and then you know how bad that loss is determines on if you laid out the strategy or not, and you know that it could set you back. So, anyways, we talk about that a lot on the coaching. 60 plus hours of recorded coaching. Woo-wee. Dallas, if you are not yet part of the Market Cyber Group, join. The knowledge is unbelievable. Thanks, Dallas. Appreciate that. I believe a wick to the fourth target is very possible with the halving creeping in. Yep. Halving is 2.5 days away. So the reason why we put the fourth target on is for a reason. And it gets hit often. Not always, but it gets hit often. So with that, let's keep going. Let's move on. Ethereum has hit 4 of the 4 targets, where Bitcoin has only hit 2 of the 4 targets so far. Solana is back into target 4. Chainlink is trending back down towards target 4 again. Continues to be oversold. Near has hit 4 targets out of 4. Dot probably hit more than 4 targets, I'm assuming. Probably pretty close to 4. Sand probably hit at least 4, if not 5 targets to downside. Continues to be oversold. Filecoin probably hit at least 4 out of 4 targets. I should probably map all these out, but haven't done so. Algo went well below target 4, right? Mana went well below target 4. Cardano, same. Rari, pending sell signal over there on Rari. We talked about this even on the live stream, said there's bearish divergence, right? Could be additional bearish divergence. There was. And then there's a reversal candle following. God, my nose itches. I need an allergy pill or something. We'll try to get through it. Over here. Bearish divergence followed by a reversal candle, right? And so that's when I got out of my Rari position and we talked about this on the live stream, bearish divergence followed by a reversal candle. So locked in profits over there on Rari, aka Ferrari. And then since then, we had looked like a sneaky lower high over here, followed by candle closes below the trailing dots. The trailing dots start to roll over, and then the pending sell signal. So the last buy signals were back here at $1.42, and then there's another one at 280. So even if you took a buy, say getting back above the trailing dots over here, somewhere around there, just call it the buy signal, right? To the reverse candle, 88%, right? So when would be a good time to take profits on it? You just have to know all of that ahead of time and map it out ahead of time what your exit strategy is. Is it breakdown of the trend line? Is it the reverse candle after bearish divergence? A sneaky possible lower high? Candle close below? You know, you have to have all that mapped out and decided ahead of time. So Matic not only hit all 4 targets, but also went back below the 200-week moving average. Atom, same. They're still oversold, right? And could remain that way. SHIB, Doge, we talked about this in real time. Again, bearish divergence followed by reverse candle. Ooh, in hindsight, that was a perfect time to take profit. In hindsight, on Rari, that was an amazing time to take profit. And then this was looking like the high over here, and then this was looking like the lower high over here. And this is when everyone was posting about buying pizza with Doge and stuff like that. It seemed very toppy, based off of like you know, people talking about it and covering it and stuff like that. But that is, in hindsight, that's when people were posting about buying pizza with Doge. That was the top, right? That was the top. Uh, but also, even before that was bearish divergence followed by reverse candle, right? So that's still one, in my opinion. The bearish divergence followed by reverse candle for taking profit beat everything else out there, because otherwise you're guessing wicks, right? You're guessing wicks, but bearish divergence followed by reverse candle, it doesn't work 100% of the time, but it's a very high probability. I don't have any back testing data on it, otherwise, other than visual, but I think I'll probably change that in the future. It just takes time and money every time I go back to the coders and have them code something back in for me, or code in a strategy or whatever. It just takes time and money. It takes brain power, right? First, it takes brain power, like explaining my concept to the coders, and then it takes money on top of it as well. But for right now, it's fine visually. But eventually, I might go back into it and have something coded out, as far as like strategy wise, and we could test the strategy on it as far as win rates and stuff like that. So possible lower high over here, and then of course the sell signal confirming all, right, confirming all of it. And then price the next day after the sell signal came down and smashed all four targets. So turning back down, we'll see if Doge comes back down. MicroStrategy. Ooh, remember when people were buying at 1800? Remember when experts were buying MicroStrategy at 1900? God, my freaking nose. My nose itches. Smash a comment if you remember the experts out there on the Twitter X app and YouTube saying buying MicroStrategy at 1800, 1900, $2,000, right? And we were saying, hey, we don't know for sure this is the top, but feels like the similar wick to the last cycle, right? So but on a lower time frame, there was bearish divergence, right? Bearish divergence up here. I wouldn't be buying into bearish divergence, right? That's not my strategy whatsoever. I personally would rather buy a low at, say, this buy signal and sell into the FOMO, right? You've got bearish divergence, you got overbought candles, you got additional bearish divergence, right? Then you got a lower high over here, then you got a sell signal. At what point do you take profits? But I'm not buying into bearish divergence. I'm not buying into overbought conditions. I'm not buying into the FOMO, right? So many people do. So many people do. Even the experts who sell courses, even the experts who uh, sell newsletters, right? Even the experts who whatever, right? Monetize it however they want to monetize it, right? That's what they do, right? Not all of them, but you see many of them out there. Let's see. What else? What else? Last our last bull market, the bear market humbled me. Yep. That's what happens. If you only know how to buy and you don't know how to sell, then the bear market will always humble you. Good morning, welcome back. Blaka Guaca is like leverage BTC sailor been selling into bearish divergence. Yep. I pointed that out, right? So 3 of the 4 targets have been hit so far. Seems like MicroStrategy leads the way on targets. A lot of it, not always, but I've seen MicroStrategy lead the way on hitting targets, and then Bitcoin hits similar targets. So is the dog wagging the tail, or is the tail wagging the dog? I said it right. 4K mods. I'm doing good. Thank you, 4K mods. What do you think about NVIDIA? We'll take a look at it. So MicroStrategy has got a 4 target, and then it's got all these tiny little gaps down below it, right? All these tiny gaps down below the 4th target. So we'll see if it finds support at the 4 target and bounces or not. Uh, I'm not picking my nose. I'm just itching it. I repeat, I am not picking my nose. I'm not picking boogers out of my nose. I repeat, I'm just itching it. I'll probably have to sneeze. I should have taken an allergy pill, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. So I'll get through it. I'll get through it. What else? What else? So MicroStrategy trending downward. NASDAQ, breaking news. Breaking news, right? This is based off a lower time frame. Breaking news: Target 1 has been hit on NASDAQ futures to the downside. I repeat, Target 1 has now been hit. So anyone doubting out there, sorry you're losing money. There we go. Target 1 has been hit. There are several reasons why Target 2 could be hit. Will it happen today? Probably not, right? Will it happen tomorrow? Probably not. Will it take some time for this to play out? Most likely, right? So we'll see how it plays out. But Target 1 has been hit. There was bearish divergence going all the way back, right? Then another lower high over here on the NASDAQ futures chart, and Target 1's been hit. SQQ, the inverse of it. Yes, I'm in some of these positions over here, and even SQQ talked about it over here. That last buy signal over here was at under $11, and then it broke out the day after that, and then not much yesterday, and now it's continuing upward. The only green one on the chart. This is the inverse of the QQQ. This is the QQQ short, right? So so if price is pumping to the upside, it means you're short the QQQs, which is the NASDAQ ETF, right? So we'll see if it also hits target 1. If the NASDAQ futures hit target 1, could SQQQ also hit target 1? It's possible, right? It's possible. Let's see. Bro, appreciate the Yep. Yep. Okay. Let's keep going. SP 500 breaking news just in on the live stream. Just in. Target 1 has been hit. On SP 500, so you can call it Black Swan if you want, right? You could call it, World War III, Black Swan, blah blah blah, whatever. If you didn't see this coming, but there's been bearish divergence since December, right? Bearish divergence since December. Bearish divergence. What is this? Bearish divergence followed by a reversal candle, right? So not only does it work on Doge, not only did it work on Rari, aka Ferrari, not only does it work on Bitcoin, but it also works on stocks and indices. So futures, stocks, everything. So bearish and bullish divergence followed by a reverse candle was another great reversal over here. And then confirming that with a lower high is the higher probability that price is going down. And then, of course, additional confirmations of price closing below the trending dots starting to roll over. These are all confirmations, right? Sell signals, all that stuff. Target 1 was hit. Many reasons come back down to target 2. And then we'll see if after that. Dow Jones already hit target 1, was leading the way to the downside. Target 2, even a small gap at target 3 over here. We'll see what happens. Russell 2000 has already hit target 2, right? Has already hit target 2 on the Russell 2000. So also leading the way on the Russell 2000 and is getting close and is getting back to the 200-week moving average, right? US 10-year yield, right? Got back above. It's still battling target 4. And we said, if it breaks through target 4 and flips resistance into support, then we could see the 10-year yields possibly come up and retest the 40-year highs over here at 5%. Was it 40-year highs? I don't know. It was a high for a long time, right? Let's see. Let's look at the weekly. When was the last time it came up to 5%? 2007, not 40-year. It broke a 40-year downward trend, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. But these targets were based off of a 40-year trend line break, never hit it. And so we will find out if it takes out this pivot point up here at 5%, comes up and hits longer term target 3 or not, or maybe it puts in a lower high and then comes back down. So too early to say as of right now. So two thoughts. Will it come back up and retest here? If it flips the 4 target into support, then come up and possibly retest the 5%. If it breaks through that, then longer term target 3. But if it doesn't flip this into support, then this could be a lower high on the macro. So DXY, still ultra bullish on the daily chart, still bullish on the weekly chart, still bullish on the monthly chart, has hit 3 of the 4 retracement targets from this pivot point up here, right? Many were calling for the breakdown. VIX still bullish on the weekly chart, not good, unless you're into that sort of thing of shorting the market, right? Daily chart is still bullish. The weekly chart is still bullish. When the VIX is pumping, we talked about it. We've covered it all the way down here, right? We covered it all the way down here. If it flips the 4th target into support, similar thoughts on the 10-year yield, then come back up and retest the 200-week moving average, right? Come back up and retest the 200-week moving average. If it flips the 200-week moving average, look out below on the markets, right? Look out below on the markets. If you're a perma bull, you don't want to see the VIX flip the 200-week moving average. I repeat, if you're a perma bull, right, you don't want to see the VIX flip the 200-week moving average. If you're a perma bear, you want the VIX to flip the 200-week moving average. So just pointing that out there, right? So the weekly chart is bullish on the weekly chart still. You could probably draw some trend lines like this too, right? Probably don't want to break the 200-week moving average and that downward trend line on the weekly chart. If so, let's not even show these right now. Let's not even show these. Let's not scare the kids. Let's not scare the kids, right? Don't scare the kids. So probably draw it like that. You probably could draw a more aggressive one. Hold on. I haven't done this yet. Let's do this in real time. Is that good? Is that good? I don't know. Let's take this off for a second. Take that off for a second. Take that off. Just kind of clean it up. Kind of clean up this chart, right? So the weekly chart is bullish, right? A weekly candle closed back above $17 last week. And then this is kind of like follow through breakout. Now you've got some major resistance right around here, right? You got some major resistance right around here. So this major resistance, if you're a perma bull, you want it to get rejected right there, right? You want it to get rejected right there. You got that kind of that confluence between the 200-week moving average and that downward trend line, and probably other things that could stack into there. If you're a perma bear, you want it to flip through and take off to the upside, right? If you're a perma bear. If you're a perma bull, you do not want that. So take that for what it is. It's bullish on the weekly chart, and it's broke out of that first longer term downward trend line. Probably could have drawn out more aggressive trend lines, and you get that first weekly candle close back above here. You got another weekly candle close here, and you start bringing out here, then we could be seeing a larger market correction if that were to happen. I'm not saying it will, because what could happen is, you could see it kind of like pump up into this area, get rejected, come all the way back down, right? So we don't know how it's going to play out. There's really two ways it could go, and just my point is, don't let your bias control your trading and investing. See the charts for what they are, and map out both scenarios so that you can stay neutral as much as possible. Woo-wee. We're going to take a quick second here and just double check how we're doing over here on the likes. We were at 16. Let's get a little refresh on the live stream. We're only at 16 likes. We've got 962 viewers, 928 on the Twitter X app. And we only have 16 likes. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts me. I guess I'm not doing a good job over here, right? I guess I'm not doing a good job. People don't like it. So if you liked it, smash the like button. Just spend a couple seconds smashing the like, reposting, and throwing in a comment. It probably takes you 10 seconds, right? I showed you how to do it. The kids are scared. Yeah, don't scare the kids. RB. Let's get to 30 likes, people. Thank you. Target 1. There you go. All right. All right. What else? Bitcoin futures, weekly chart, daily chart, right? Gap down. What else? Bitcoin dominance had bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle after it basically hit 57% on the inverse weekly chart, head and shoulders. It's rare that I see, it's probably 30 to 35% of the time that a pattern would actually hit its targets. Hence why I said so many times over and over and over again that the bullish pennant on Bitcoin probably works out 50% in the correct direction, and then 30 to 35% that it actually hits its target. So, in hindsight, the pennant didn't work out, right? The bullish pennant didn't work out, and we talked about that and covered that so many times. NVIDIA, here, let's go over the Magnificent Seven. Let's switch over there. Are they going to kick Tesla out of the Magnificent Seven? They kicked Netflix out, right? It was no longer in the club. What was it? It wasn't Magnificent Seven. What was it called before when the Netflix was in it? When Netflix was considered to be one of the major players, they kicked Netflix out. Are they going to kick Tesla out now too, or are they going to rename it? I don't know. So NVIDIA continues to roll over slowly but surely. You had bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle, and that wasn't the top. So I would say it didn't work out perfectly, but it did still work out, right? So NVIDIA had that bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle, and we talked about this on the day, Friday the 8th. We said there was a reverse candle. We said there was a bearish engulfing candle on the 8th after bearish divergence. Yes, it's hard to kill a bull, and there was additional bearish divergence. And then there was a breakdown, closes below the trading dots, and then it's just starting to continue to roll over there on NVIDIA. So it's hit target 1 so far. The probabilities in my personal, man, the stupid allergies. And the probabilities continue to increase that we're going to go down and hit target 2. There is a gap down there at 680, call it 690, right? Target 3. And we won't talk about the 20% gap down at, what was it, $360. We won't even talk about that, right? We won't talk about the 20% gap at 360 yet. So if we don't know, if price breaks down from target 4, right? Starts getting closes below there, and the weekly chart is starting to look bearish, right? Then we'll start talking about the $360 gap again, 20% gap on the video. So till then, we're just talking about retesting target 1 and then possibly target 2 over there on the video. So Meta had bearish divergence followed by a possible sneaky lower high, followed by a sell signal, and we got a gap down here at 400. Amazon, we had bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle. And we talked about it. We covered it. Dallas White is on here, Market Sniper in the Discord over there. Reach out to me on, I think it was on that day. I think it was on, or maybe it was Monday. I can't remember now. The days blend in, right? But I was telling him, and then I posted in the Discord as well and tagged everyone. Maybe it was just on Monday, right? I think it was, yeah, it was this week. So it was Monday or yesterday. I don't know. Monday or yesterday this week, right? Talked about the bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle before today's breakdown, right? So before today's breakdown, I got lazy on the live stream and drew this target box out. Got two gaps over here. And so Amazon is breaking down. Bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle. You know my thoughts on that. Ooh, breaking news. I didn't even see this yet. Oh yeah, Fang, RB. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. RB, thank you. RB saving it. This is why we need you. We're gonna need you to work from home I'm gonna call your boss over there. I'm gonna call the CEO and say we need RB to work from home because he produces better at home, work from home, and we need him on the live stream, right? We need RB on the live stream instead of the replay crew. Fang stocks, right? Yeah. So it was Netflix was the N in Fang, and they kicked out Fang. They kicked out Netflix out of Fang and flipped it to the Magnificent Seven, added in NVIDIA. So they could have probably kept Fang and just kicked out Netflix and switched it to NVIDIA, right? So yeah, it was Fang stocks. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. That's what I was trying to say. Let's go. Let's go. Ronan, target one has been hit on Microsoft. I repeat, target one has been hit on Microsoft. Bearish divergence followed by lower high, followed by a breakdown with a sell signal back below the trending dots. Target one has been hit. Hit this longer term A&F target one to the upside. Tesla continues to trend downward after the gap down yesterday. Still bearish on the daily chart. We talked about this, covered it. If you're a perma bull on Tesla, you want it to hold this target here. We covered this over here. I was pointing out that price is back to August 2022 on the monthly chart, right? Price is bearish on the monthly. Price is bearish on the weekly. Price is bearish on the daily chart. These were old targets drawn out from the lower highs back up at the top, right? When Tesla was 360, but before all the splits, Tesla was like $4,000, right? And then it went to like $900. They had multiple stock splits, and so the percentages and the charts look exactly the same. Just the number on the overall number itself is the only thing that changed, right? So the percentages all stayed the same. But when Tesla was at $4,000, when Tesla was at $900, I was calling for the top was in, and my best friend was buying more at like $950 before the stock split again. And I said, I have targets below $100, and it hit at $98, and it hit as far as 102, right? So it never hit sub 100. And now it's trending back towards that fourth target that was never hit back over here. So I had that target on way back here. It's been in a bear market ever since. There's been some rallies, some amazing rallies to the upside. But overall, even on the monthly chart, it's been putting in lower highs all the way down, right? So take out this pivot point over here. Obviously, this target would be back on over here. And then after that, there's not really anything until I think I posted $98 and $57, right? So the next supports would be like 90. If it breaks down from this target area and doesn't put in a higher low, major targets would be $98, and I think I posted $57. I think it's on Twitter X app, so just go over there and take a look at it over there. Apple hasn't flipped bearish on the monthly chart yet. However, we had a monthly candle close below the trending dots. This could have been the all-time high over here at 196. This is looking like a lower high over here on the monthly chart, and it's back below the trending dots. The weekly chart already had that, right? We were watching this on the weekly chart. You had a high, you had a lower high, you had another sell signal, and it's been bearish ever since. The daily chart, we covered it as well, right? This was the peak. This is a lower high, bearish ever since. Just putting in lower highs. 2 of the 4 targets hit to the downside so far. one thing we talked about was Apple has not retested the 200-week moving average for a very, 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 very long time, right? The last time it retested the 200-week moving average was January 2019. It's been more than 5 years. To say that it's overdue for retesting the 200-week moving average, which just so happens to come into target 4, is an understatement, right? Up only until it's not, right? And then who knows if it holds there or drops below it, right? So Google was at the peak over there at 161, possible. So that's Magnificent 7. Not looking so magnificent as of right now. Woo-wee. ANF, we've been covering this one. Probabilities continue to stack on ANF that we're going to drop down target 2. Ronin, I joined late, maybe covered already. Thoughts on miners? Yeah, not much has changed, right? That still looking for bottom, right? Not much has changed on the Bitcoin miners whatsoever. Still looking for bottom, right? So Hut, which ones? Hut, Riot, and Marathon Digital, right? So Hive, MIGI, Bitfarm, CLSK, Marathon Digital, right? Getting oversold, still dropping. Riot oversold, still dropping. The last sell signal was back there on February 29th, back below the 200-week moving average. We going to make it? Wolf, right? Iris Energy, Cypher Mining. So they're all looking the same. There's still no signs of reversal yet. So we'll continue to watch it over there. That's about it. So let's see. Let's get back into Bitcoin, and then we'll get into the rest of the. Let's see. Let's get into some of the requests. So Va early bird gets a worm, gets in there at 8:59 a.m. and puts in his request. That is splendid. So if you're getting your requests in late, right after 30 minutes, or not as early as Va, and we're already 43 minutes into it, probably not going to cover it, right? Probably not going to cover it. So let's take a look at Zoom over here. Whew. So still oversold and continue that way. Not finding bottom as of yet. You're talking about, you wrote here bearish divergence, but then correct yourself with bullish divergence. I'm not seeing bullish divergence, Iova. I'm not seeing it on the daily chart. You would need, for bullish divergence, you would need RSI to be higher, right? Both RSI and price went lower, right? So no bullish divergence on the daily chart, and it's not even getting picked up on the indicator. So if you're not sure how to read bullish divergence, may want to join recorded coaching, because not only do I teach you about that, but then you also get the indicator that would help you spot bullish divergence, and the indicator nor myself is picking up bullish divergence over there on Zoom. So sorry. Matthew, SQSUKU. On crypto. My nose. All right, let's go. What exchange did you say? You didn't specify. Yeah, I mean, it looked like a pump and dump. As a 1-day pump and dump, right? So that's not really interesting. It's not really tradable, right? So if you took that, I mean, the buy signals, by the time it closed, the buy signal was already up at 27 cents and flipped ultra bullish. So more interesting back here at 5 cents. And then after bearish divergence, I'm sure of it without even looking. Then there's a reverse candle, found a higher low, pumped all the way up. Is this going to be a lower low? I don't know. There's not much really to report on it. Let's see. So additional bearish divergence, right? And then is this a lower high? So let's see. if you can cover a coin called it's crypto low cap, lots of chart history, it's listed in Coinbase and had some insane pumps lately. Yeah. It only had that, well, it had a big move down here with bearish divergence. You have additional bearish divergence and a possible, not confirmed yet, a possible lower high forming after bearish divergence. So was that the last of the pumps? Possibly. If you're looking at it, it's like you had bearish divergence. This would also be bearish divergence. And then this could possibly be a sneaky lower high. We don't know yet. So that's my only thoughts on it. Not much really to really talk about on that one. It was a 1 day pump and then dump, right? So not really tradable on that pump and dump there. Like this was more tradable here because you got a buy signal and then bearish divergence followed by reverse candle, a take profit plan. But then, just kind of went sideways, pumped for 1 day, and that was it. So not much else on SQ. Let's see. What else? I think that's about it. Let's see. Let's get back into back below 60,000. Below $60,000 on Bitcoin. Probabilities are increasing that if it doesn't find support here at target 2, that we're going to be heading lower. You get a candle close below that pivot point. We're going to go hit target 3, and then who knows about target 4. And then you'd want to find support at target 4. Otherwise, see red arrow on Bitcoin. 47 minutes. Thank you for smashing the like button. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for reposting, commenting, all that stuff. I appreciate all of your support. With that, we will see you on tomorrow's live stream. I think this is our 17th consecutive live stream. Let's see, what did I put in the ticker scroller over here? Let's see. Yeah, 17th consecutive live stream. We'll keep it going. I think we had 75 was our best run, but I don't see 75 in the near future because I'll be going out of town in the end of April and then again in May. So probably not going to have perfect streak of 75 again, but we'll keep going until that happens. And with that, I hope Shooter, by the way, thank you. Longtime market sniper over there. Thanks everyone. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of the day, and we will see you on tomorrow's live stream.